Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In last video we have seen how we can create first React Native application using Expo Go CLI library. Now in this video we are going to learn how we can create same React Native application, first application using React Native CLI interface. So how we can do this, we are going to learn here. In last video I have explained you that you have to install Android Studio and run your emulator. I have explained each and everything about that, so you follow this video also. Here I assume that you have installed your Android Studio, you have emulator also, because in React Native we can't run the application on browser. We have to run only on Android or iOS emulator. So I have Windows system, so I have Android Studio and Android emulator. If you have a Mac PC, you can run Xcode iOS emulator also. So here you see that we have a second way to create mobile application using React Native CLI. So here I have a Windows system, Android here, otherwise you can run on iOS. Now you have to install JDK. If you don't have, I have already installed JDK, so I don't need to do this. Plus you have to your create Android application, then you can install your emulator. I have explained you in last video also how you can use your any emulator of Android Studio, and the minimum library they are saying 31, but I have 33 or 2. Then you go to environment variable setting and create Android underscore home environmental variable, and put here the path of your SDK. So my path SDK I have set, I just show you there. Environment variable I have to open, and you see that I have already created here Android home, and in this Android home you see that I have the path of my SDK. That is because I explain you that if you want to use React Native, then you should be aware with Android application, mobile application development environment also. If you are using Mac system, then you should be aware with iOS application development also. So that's why I'm saying you that it's a little bit tough as compared to Expo. So here we have to path the SDK library. Then in path variable, I have to set the path of this platform, SDK platform. You see here we have this, I say edit. So we have this SDK platform tools. So this path we have to set in path variable also, as it is explained here. You see, after this we have to set this path in the path variable. So same the SDK path, then under this we have a platform tool directory. So this path we have to set in the CLI. Now if already you have installed any React Native CLI, so you can uninstall it by this. Otherwise we have this command to create first React application. So how we can create this? Just go to this environment. Here I just you can say get out from my previous folder. Here we have only one folder of that is first Expo application. Now I create one more application. I say npx, I say React Native in it, and here I give my first React Native app. Okay, press enter. So now npx native, this command will create my first React Native application, mobile application. So it will take little bit of time for downloading the information from the internet. You see, starting. Now you see that downloading template completed, copying template completed, processing template completed. Now installing dependencies required to run first React Native application. Now installing dependencies also has been installed. You see, we created this. Now it's saying that you have to send to this directory, cd to this directory, change to this directory. Now it is asking you to change to this directory and then run the project. So I just go to first React application, then CLS, and here I say npx React Native, then run Android. Remember that This command is more powerful. It will automatically search the emulator which you have installed in your system and run use the application on emulator. So press enter and you see it will show you the process to run emulator also. You see starting the emulator, you see starting, and we will have the emulator also now. Command have started. You see emulator is running now. It will take little bit of time installing. You see this emulator is coming here automatically, and it just launch the emulator, then installing the application. It is previous one, not this one. So starting daemon, configuration has been completed. Now installation or executing process will start. It take little bit of time first time, but second time it run fast. Now you see it trying to install it on this emulator, and we will have this application. This is the file app.js. It is just little bit different from the earlier Expo file. You see that because more native to the Android environment. So it will start this application here, loading, building, bundling. Now you see this is the first React Native application. You see this application we have, it is running, executing here, first React Native application. Now we have little bit different scenario here. We will understand it in later video. You see that we have a status bar, scroll bar, header, then section here. Suppose the first one we see step 1, we see step 1. So here I can say step 1, so I can say step first. Save this and you see that automatically it will reflect here also step first. So like that we will see how we can modify and how we can create our other applications also in React Native. So in this I just tried to make you understand how you can create your first React Native application. You see, so it's very simple. Just use two commands: npx create React Native init, then application name, and then start by using npx React Native run Android command. So you will have this. We have a different directory structure here. We have a different directory structure as compared to Expo. In Expo you see we have a different directory structure. Expo is more similar to a React environment, and this is more similar to Android environment. We have a different way to create Android and iOS application here, that we will see in next videos also to understand this architecture. So in this video we understand how you can create first hello world type of React Native application. In next video we will see how we can convert this React Expo application into React Native application, because sometime we require this. So how we can do, we will see in next video. So that's all in this video. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.